everybody. Oh, hi everybody. Welcome back to my channel. It has been a long day. I think getting ready for vacations and cleaning up after vacations is more work than you work like the rest of the year to take a vacation. Does that make sense? You guys know what I'm saying? So I have been baking all day today, and by the time this goes up, my family will have already gotten all their cookies. So to surprise my family in Ohio with all of the big cookies, I mentioned it last night in the haul that in the Walmart haul, excuse me, that I was making them the big monster cookies from my food cooking playlist. So we made a dozen. They're this big. A dozen snickerdoodles. A dozen chocolate chips, a dozen. Actually, Jim, how many monster cookies did we get all together?
Let's see here.
And 2 dozen of chocolate crinkle cookies while he's doing math.
20.
And 20 monster cookies. If you've never heard of a monster cookie before, it's basically as low as sugar without being artificially sweetened that you can kind of get in a cookie. It's made, you can make them totally gluten-free as long as you use gluten-free oatmeal and make sure your peanut butter is gluten-free. But I use, it's gluten-free oatmeal. It's oatmeal. It's, I use natural peanut butter even though the recipe says don't. I always have and I love it. And it's sugar, brown sugar, 3 eggs, which is a lot. There's no flour or anything. There's baking soda, but there's no flour additional, like that. Butter, I mentioned the peanut butter, and then you add what makes them monster cookies is they have chocolate chips and M&Ms or candy coated pieces. But I always add cashews to mine, and that makes them really good. I add a half a cup of cashews, and that makes them so good. So they're really high in protein for a cookie, you know. I mean, they do have sugar in them too, so I'm not going to deny. But they're definitely better for me. When I eat them, you really can only eat one. And actually, sometimes I can only eat half because they are really big. It's even if I eat one, I don't have a glycemic spike. So I don't have a spike on my blood sugar. So I'm not saying you won't or that they're healthy cookies in any stretch of the imagination. But if you're going to have all these cookies, you might as well have something that you can eat, you know, that compared to everybody else or whatever. So when we did our organized kitchen tour, I have like a Lazy Susan cabinet in the corner on the bottom that has all of these little lock and lock containers in them. They're Mom's. And not only are they always all over the place, but when, because they're on the bottom and we always need to get them after dinner, nobody wants to bend over to get them because everybody's full. And you really have to like look for the right size and stuff. So what I did was I got these. I thought we would try these. These are the like picnic wear sort of containers. They're made to really hold cups, silverware, and paper plates for a picnic. But I thought we would get them to hold some of the plasticware. So if you look, the square one actually fits in here really perfectly. And they all stack inside one another. And then I thought the lids could either go on the side, the big side, or even in the little side. And then maybe we can do the big side for other lids, for other containers. But the only thing is the round doesn't fit as well. It doesn't fit as perfectly. It will sit on top. And I told Jim that that's fine because we can stack it at least this high each one. But they also can lay down, a stack can lay down, but they fit better on this side for some reason. I think because the handle's not in the way as much. So we got those. I bought 3 of them just in case we try it. And I said to Jim, you know, that there's a life hack about if you have kids. It's on Pinterest, and I know most of you are on Pinterest. Actually, that's not true. I know a lot of you aren't on Pinterest. For those of you who aren't on Pinterest, there is a hack about if you have kids, or I guess adults with developmental disabilities even, or even messy adults. I have messy adults. You keep these in your car when you go to the fast food restaurant, so it holds like your drink, like your fries, and then your sandwich or wrap or whatever you got. It's going to go in there. So we could take them on the road trip, actually. That'd be good. But we don't really eat in the car. They like to stop and get out in a restaurant. So that's that. You didn't bring the bags over?
Bags of what?
The bags from the Dollar Tree. I can grab this one. I can grab this one without knocking the camera over. We needed some more Reynolds wrap. Thank you. We need some more Reynolds wrap sheets. So we got 2 boxes. These boxes usually have 25. Yeah, 25 pop-up foils. And if you're new to my channel, I've mentioned this many times before. I find these less wasteful. So sometimes it's not always about saving money, as about, you know, being wasteful. So one of these fits perfectly in my cookie sheet when we want to make dinner. So if I do those chicken cordon bleus that we get at Aldi's, I pop one of these on a cookie sheet, and then I use that, and this way when the cheese explodes out of the chicken cordon bleu, which it often does, I don't have to worry about scrubbing the pan, which is also another environmentally conscious thing, because then running water to clean your dishes for a lot longer than you need to, whatever. But you know, you get less product out of the 25 sheets than you do off of a roll. However, when you have a roll, it's much longer than the pan, and it usually ends up having to wrap over the edge of the pan, and a lot of times you just don't need that. Plus, if you're wrapping a sandwich, again, you don't need it to be this long when you're wrapping a sandwich. These are perfect for sandwiches as well. I picked up Jim one of these cups. If you've been around a while, you've seen them. I hauled this before, but it's basically, it's a drink cup, and I think it's big, 33 ounces. And it's gray, and it comes with a straw, and it also comes with a little snack cup that sits on top. He got it for the road trip, and he was like, I probably won't use the snack part. But I was like, probably not, but, you know, it's there if you need it, so maybe he can actually, like, put dip in there and, you know, whatever. We'll fill them with hummus, honey. And then I picked up these for the road trip, mostly for Aunt Sue. We drink out of the, like, a 16-ounce bottles, and she doesn't really care to. So I thought I'll get these, I'll run them to the dishwasher tonight, and I'll have this for her. It actually says Adventure Awaits, which is kind of cute. I thought it would be cute for the trip. And then me and Jim will have these, and then her and Mom can have these if they need them. I picked up 2 bags of Spanish moss because my store had Spanish moss again. It didn't for a while. As you know, when I made the lemon tree, I had nothing to put on the bottom. They do feel like there's a lot less product in there than before. I'll tell you that much. So I found this, and I thought it was super cute. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with it. They show you some things, basically. And but it says it's a magnetic pouch. And it says Dream On. And I'm going to open it for you guys. The whole back is like a magnet. Because the sticker, not the sticker, but the label is in the pocket, so you can't really see it. So it says Dream On, and it's like it is like a, you know, like a vinyl pouch. And the way they show it in here is they have like pens, so like inside the kids' locker or on the refrigerator, and you can hold like a small notepad and pens. And I just thought that was super cute. And what's nice about that, if you use this for your small notepad and pens, taking it on and off the refrigerator a lot of times not demagnetizes it, but it does make it like not stick as much for some reason. And plus, when your paper runs out, you don't have to throw out your magnet. You know, when you get a magnetic notepad, not that you have to throw out your magnet, you could recycle it, or reuse it, but you don't have another pad to go up unless you buy another magnetic pad. With this, you can stick like sticky notes in here and a pen, and then you can just change them out when the paper runs out. So I thought that was cute. Did you see this? I know you didn't.
Oh, I didn't see it.
They didn't have the green one. If you see there's like a green one in the sample. They did have the pineapples. So they had the pink one, which is what I have, and then they had the blue one, and the blue one says something about believe in your dreams, I think it says. And then there's white with little pink pineapples on it. Tell her phone, she's still doing her phone thing?
Yeah.
That's what I was asking.
Let me look again. But
Okay.
last I looked, it was still down.
I've been on the lookout for the cotton ball stems, and I know Mary Ellen, who sent me all those beautiful gifts, actually showed me how to make your own cotton ball stems. And I might do that for you guys. I might actually show you how to do that when the pine cones are available. But for right now, I just wanted to share with you the cotton ball stems that they had at the Dollar Tree. I just can't find them yet. But I did find some new flowers for autumn. This is a hop bush. So hops, if you know, makes, that's what you make beer out of. Why is it all of a sudden so dark? It's dark. It's dark. Why are we dark? Hops is what you make beer out of. Oh, there we go. It's too bright, too dark. Ah, there we go, right there. That's right. Right. There we go. That's the one. Okay. So this is a hop bush. So those of you who don't know, the hops is what you make beer out of. But it's nice. They had it in ivory. They had it in this really nice mustardy yellow. And then these I love. These are globe flowers. They're I feel like they're a little different than the globe flowers that they had last year. If you remember, I think we put globe flowers on some of our autumn DIYs last year. But they had these, and I loved this purple. It's a very muted gray / purple, like, purple leaning towards the gray side. And I just thought they were so pretty together too. So I got those flowers. Then I found this. It's a magnetic photo frame. I don't know if anybody's seen it before. It's just a piece of cardboard. I know that sounds crazy. Just a piece of cardboard with a magnet on the back. And I'm going to open it because I want to move the picture of the people so that you can see what it says. It comes with this lovely family. And it actually says family on the bottom. But, you couldn't see it if I left the family there. And it's a clothespin on top. And I'm sure we could have recycled our restaurant magnet. Put a piece of the paper from, the pretty paper that they have at the Dollar Tree. And our own clothespin. However, not everybody, I wanted to pick it up because not everybody can get their hands on everything, and it's a heavy duty piece of cardboard, not chipboard, it's cardboard. But not, I know you guys have a lot of trouble finding that paper pad and finding wood grain paper, and they had it in different styles, but I picked up the one that said family and then had wood grain. I like that one, or the weathered wood, I should say, because there was a couple that had different wood grains. And then so Mom just got, I'm just trying to find the other one. It's in here somewhere. You know what? I'll leave them until I can find. I've showed you these wrapped canvases before, but that one was much bigger. Look at the teeny tiny wrapped canvas. It's so cute. It's 4x6. So, you can put these in picture frames, like the picture frames in the Dollar Tree. If you wanted to do art and actually frame your art, you could. You would just have to rig how to connect them, because the little metal things that are at the Dollar Tree probably won't go over this heavy-duty canvas. But the Mona Lisa's framed. Why couldn't your Mona Lisa be framed? Just saying. Okay. The other thing we picked up for the kitchen was more bowl covers. So this is the 20-pack of bowl covers. If you've never been around before, then you've never seen these. But these are my favorite. You get 5 small ones. And the small ones fit on my, little monkey dishes we have. 8 medium ones, which is the ones we use the most. They fit over our cereal bowls. And 7 large ones. And they're color-coded. So, the white ones are the large ones. The blue ones are the medium ones. And the red ones, I think the red ones. I think that's right. They basically have bands around them. They're all clear covers, but they have different colored bands around them. And I did a little bit of hunting to try to find all 3 of them. But again, never saw these before. And I said to Jim, I'll only buy them if I can find the 3 of them. Because here, I'll tell you what I'm talking about. Whenever they come out with pumpkins at the Dollar Tree, I know, it's still July. But whenever they come out with pumpkins at the Dollar Tree, they always have one that's squatty. And they always have one that's regular pumpkin shaped. And then they always have one that's a little taller. Well, I'm just saying, So these have like they're ceramic and they have like a matte finish on them. This is the shiniest one. Do you see that? Actually, it looks like a pepper, doesn't it? But this is the shiniest one. And that's really not shiny. It's just a little bit different of a finish than the other two. And it has a gold stem. And I just thought they were so pretty. And I found those two, the orange and the see, they're shining much. They're much shinier on the camera than they are in real life. That's what I'm saying. They're picking up some light, but they look like shiny, but they really feel matte. They really feel like they have a matte finish. So I saw the green one and the orange one. I was like, well, there's got to be a tall pumpkin around here somewhere. And there it was. And how I didn't just put them down and just get 5 of these, I would not know. I really don't. I'll convince myself one day why I did that. But, you know, they're beautiful. Gold is really nice for autumn. Even though there's more silver finishes in my house, the gold's really nice for autumn. So I got those. I'm sorry I'm doing like a lean back. I'm very tired. My assistant is very tired today too, so. They had the raw edged burlap. Again, they had brown and orange. They had the autumn colors basically, so I got 2 brown. The label is a little different this year, which is kind of cool. That's kind of neat. So I got 2 brown and I got 2 orange. I feel like the orange is really hard to find from time to time, but I got 2 orange. And they had natural as well, and I feel like they had green, but I don't know. I didn't really need it, so. And then Jim and I each got a backup pair of sunglasses. I had a pair last year. I wasn't super happy with them. Like I put them in my purse and they ended up snapping. But these are going to just be for the glove box in case something happens to, you know, I need them for driving, and in case something happens to them, my other pair, once again, the arms keep falling off, then we'll just have a backup pair in the glove box. And here's the last 2 things. So, you know, Mom bought some plastic nails from Walmart because her nail broke and she wanted to put an artificial nail over it. Well, I was super happy to find Kiss had short nails. It's not a kit, it's just nails. You get 20 nails. And these ones are in, like, they say square, so they're square, but they're in like a natural, like, you know, you can polish your own. And these ones are already polished, and they don't say square, but they look like they have sort of the square finish. And they're in a color, and there is no, there's just a number, KR0109, but it doesn't say what color they are. They just say short, and then they have a code number at the top here. So I just thought that was really cute to have. I mentioned it when we hauled her nails, that I used to have quite an elaborate nail kit because I used to do my own artificial nails and friends and whatever. But the box got ruined in the flood, and the chemicals like distributed all through the stuff. It was mucky, so I actually ended up getting rid of all my nail stuff. I used to, like, about every 2 years would stop biting my nails and start taking care of them more, but it's the where I'm in my life right now. I don't really have I don't really have time to worry about them breaking all the time. Let's put it that way. So that's everything. I think that's everything, yeah. So that's everything from the Dollar Tree. You know, it's really funny. I was looking, don't get me it, guys. I'm just telling you a funny story. I was looking for the, you know, the headband that has like the long hair hanging from it. I had a really cute idea for it, and of course there was none. I was like, I trip over this hair all the time, and now I can't find any. So I just thought it was funny. I had to share it with you. But I'm sure I'll find it when I go to Ohio, because I'm going to be going to the Dollar Tree there. Fear you not. That's everything. So if you really enjoyed this haul, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for allowing me to just be lounged and relaxed for it. I appreciate it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Don't forget to share it with friends and family, anybody you know might be interested in seeing all that I got. And if you haven't yet, click subscribe, and when you do, a little bell will pop up. When you ring that bell, YouTube will let you know whenever I upload a new video. And as always, take care. God bless. We'll see you next time. Bye. Bye.